Azoth.
Okay, and here we go. Game number 1. Like you said, winner of this goes on to the top 6. Loser of this goes home with a 7th place finish. Raydish starting it off, already throwing out the side sig.
Tatsumaki Senpukyaku.
I don't think he got the whole Senpukyaku. Just the Tatsu. Oh!
Uh-oh.
Okay. Things looking good. Raydish starting off big, hits the recovery, and that was an early stock loss.
Yeah, 20 seconds in, you hear that announcer shout, KO! You're like, oh no, something happened.
Oh, went for the read there. If he went for it, definitely would have gone for the up toss again. That's one of those moves that you have the active input on. Could have gone for the up toss for the KO, but unfortunately just read the wrong direction.
Ooh, just dodging that spear down light. Raydish working their way back down to stage. Oh, quick handoffs. The damage building so high. T1ff4ny down on her 2nd stock and already in the red. This could be disastrous.
Yeah, that was a really good follow-up from Taffy, a great reaction. Finally, stock counts evened up for a moment, but man, T1ff4ny's taken so much damage on this 2nd stock.
Oh, great interruption, possibly saving T1ff4ny's life.
That's going to be so critical. Oh, didn't get the follow-up, and T1ff4ny was not able to get the follow-up off of the side air that she was looking for.
Yeah, T1ff4ny now down to final stock.
Oh, no.
First one down there, parallel, short to follow. They've got the momentary power play. There's a little bit of offstage send. T1ff4ny in danger. Great pressure relief from parallel.
And red team still struggling to finish off this first stock of Raydish. There's that down sig that Raydish was using to cover those corners to great effect.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, normally if you do it on stage, it goes down and it explodes when it hits the ground. But if you're doing it over the corner, it dips down quite a bit. You've got to watch out.
Oh, and it can be so good because you go up with the down air or the ground pound right after it and just get a 2nd orb to potentially hit. Yeah, that can be so devastating. Both blue team members in KO%, but the red team needs to get it. There's 1. There's 2.
Man, that was Raydish's first stock.
He was living on that stock, and now red team comes in swinging, gets a nice 3 hit, but they need more than that to bring him back.
Man, Raydish finally able to land. Was still getting hits in because the orb's air kit is pretty free-flowing. Gave him a lot of latitude to place where he wanted his attacks.
Ooh, nice follow-up there from T1ff4ny off of Taffy's setup from the downlight.
Uh-oh. And now T1ff4ny needs to survive.
Oh,
no.
no.
Side light, side air. Not yet enough to do it. Azoth relatively tanky.
Got to give credit to Parallel. Came in, tried to break it up, make sure that they didn't have the free edge guard. Down sig, not enough. This is the punish, the side air. T1ff4ny's in trouble. The weapon toss doesn't connect. Parallel makes it a trade, but it's still a 1v2.
That was almost a save, man. So incredibly close.
Made the most out of it. Tried to get some lemonade out of that lemon juice. Parallel hits a wall touch. The weapon tosses. Parallel gets a wall touch again. Taffy might have gone too
perfect
far.
Dodge. Oh, man, just got the tap on the corner.
Dancing with death there, but Taffy and Parallel both get back safely. Parallel wanted that KO too.
Geez, Parallel's movement is just so unpredictable.
He's doing a really good job of not flow charting, but Raydish finds the recovery, and things looking good for the blue team. But I gotta say, if the red team can adjust, if they don't get taken out too quick early, I think we could see this one go down to game 5.
Yeah, we saw Parallel almost get the save onto T1ff4ny there. Unfortunately, T1ff4ny went down to that final stock so early.
I mean, it was just like they got that early stock on T1ff4ny, and then they just maintained that distance that they had, right? Like they're just running a little bit ahead of the other team. So, like I was saying, I think if T1ff4ny doesn't fall early or if Parallel doesn't fall early, might see this one go down to less stocks.
All right, so it's just going to be a change-up of game plan because we're running in with the same legends, the same map. The only difference will be in the gameplay.
We're seeing things looking all right so far. Raydish currently unarmed, finally able to pick up, and you see Taffy covering, making sure Raydish can get that safely.
Chopping around. You see already T1ff4ny, the main target focus, already into the red 20 seconds in. This is where T1ff4ny got knocked out last game. Let's see if she can survive. Oh no, history repeats itself.
Just in a different direction this time. T1ff4ny gets launched to the left, and unfortunately Parallel, it's not like Parallel's holding down the damage either. He is more damaged than both Taffy and Raydish.
Ooh, great full distance handoffs there though. If they can pull off a couple more of those, maybe they can start bringing back this damage deficit.
And what a target swap from Raydish, though. Hit the recovery, immediate side sig, but Taffyy's going to fall. Good interrupt from Parallel.
Oh, and the handoff. Ah, just couldn't get that third hit.
Okay, side air. It's close. Can they take down Raydish? No. Taffyy's there, just staying in the way, and Parallel is going to lose that first stock. What a weapon toss.
Oh, wow. Yeah, just as your partner's flying by, just kind of bonk them on the nose.
Just toss it out the car window. Does just enough, but a nice side air. Finally, we'll even it up. Tiffany's got to be careful, though. She is the most damaged.
Yeah, that's the thing. She always seems to have such presence on stage. She gets the handoffs from Parallel, but being in those positions definitely lets her take a lot of fire.
Yeah, they're not positioning where she's sitting in the back. Instead, it's like they're just trying to go for these long-distance handoffs. I might want to see them switch it up a little bit, but for now, things are looking all right. She hasn't lost the stock just yet.
Yeah, hanging on. If they can take out Taffy, they've got the edge guard set up. No, Tiffany getting knocked out. So the blue team holding on to a very tenuous lead.
Ooh, Tiffany might try to make that lead a little bit more confident. There's the side air, and Parallel gonna fall.
Raydish and Taffy starting to position themselves for that edge guard. They got the weapon starve. There's one right behind Tiffany. Yes, Parallel going up to arm up.
Oh, the weapon toss actually leading to the recovery from Tiffany. Not quite enough. Taffy.
Wow.
And Tiffany has to disengage.
Oh, but the come around just for that down signature. The ghostly grasp sending Taffy off the top.
Raydish now the only one still sitting on that second stock. Red team not over hunting. You see the way that Tiffany is just trying to keep the pressure on Taffy so Parallel can get that 1v1. Ooh, what a spot dodge.
Yeah, pretty gutsy. All right, just caught the landing. There's the side light into side air. Tiffany unarmed, making their way back to stage. No, they almost got caught into that side air. That would have been disastrous.
Ooh, things are not looking good for the red team. They're both unarmed on this edge. The recovery, it's all left to Parallel in the 1v2.
Oh, punished with the neutral light. Not enough for the knockout, but the damage is building. Can't handle many more of those hits. Ooh.
Okay.
So sneaky with the movement.
Parallel definitely strong in the 1v2. Doing a really good job not locking himself in with those long active frame moves, switching between opponents, not going for the obvious options, but he can only avoid damage for so long.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, even last game, Parallel's movement was so unpredictable. But the thing is, Raydish and Taffy, they only really need to guess right the once. You roll those dice enough, eventually you're going to hit a 6.
Oh, just a 5, though. Parallel's good. He's living. He gets the wall touch. Can he get the 1v2? He's getting the damage built up, the exclamation points. He's running out of tools in the kit. That recovery was scary.
Yeah, you see those exclamation points every time that oh my gosh, the uppercut. Of course it's from Ryu, putting him up 2-0 on the board.
He took off the gloves for that Shoryuken that time, but 2-0. Raydish and Taffy might be able to knock down this duo. What's the adjust? We saw Parallel and Tiffany make an adjust in the winners sets, right? They made the adjust. They forced it to a game number 5, but the adjust was Parallel going over to the Bryn.
You know,
what do they do now?
I'm not sure if it's a legend adjustment. It's got to be that game plan adjustment, right? Because so often, Tiffany is holding that center stage to go for those handoffs. Yes, getting the damage, but before any of those handoffs happen, Tiffany ends up getting tagged 2, 3, 4 times. The math is just not in her favor. It needs to be a bit more structured of a support game plan.
Yeah, I mean, I think Azoth is a really good support character, too.
Yes.
Like, I don't think making the swap off of it is necessarily going to be the right thing unless it's something that she's just not feeling emotionally, right? But I think Azoth could be a really good backliner, right? You go in with the down light to cover. You got so much range with that bow. You can go in with the axe, of course, with those great follow-ups. You go in with those down signatures, which can cover so much ground. There's a lot of things in the kit that can work really well if she decides to lean into it again.
Yeah, that's the thing. And I don't think it's even like the map pick has been problematic. It's Mammoth Fortress, right? It's pretty staple, standard. I guess if they wanted to go for something, oh, wait a minute, there's some spice on the field.
Okay, we're seeing the swap. You can see it behind me. It's the crossovers. We've got the Raphael and the Undertaker for game number 3. This is similar to what happened in the winner's side where they made the adjust and they were able to force it to a game 5. We'll see if this adjust this time will work out again.
All right, so Tiffany's still with that axe, just swinging around. Oh my gosh.
He almost did it again.
Almost up off the top.
He almost did it again.
That's right. All I'm looking for right now is for Tiffany to survive past the 30-second mark, and then it'll be a marked difference from the last 2 games.
Definitely would be nice to see, but you're seeing the blue team not give her the chance.
No!
Just as the clock ticked 30. The outfit changed, but she left a glass slipper, and now she's on her 2nd stock. But can they clean it up? They got more damage put out onto the blue team this time, so there's that possibility of getting this one back.
So, you know, I guess all things being relative, even if you still get knocked out at the same time, but you accelerated them as well, it can still work out in your favor. Unfortunately, Tiffany playing in a dangerous game that far down.
It works out! I was so nervous. I was holding my breath, but they get a stock. They take down Taffyyy. Raydish still holding it down, but they got some damage. Things are looking okay. The possibilities there for the red team.
Yeah, Tiffany working her way back up onto stage, trying to set up that support position. Seems like Parallel has been playing a fair bit of the front line, but man, Raydish and Taffyyy are so quick with their rotations to put the double pressure on.
Oh, no, Parallel, Parallel.
What? No.
Where are you going? No one was down there. Oh, the stage spike. It was all a bait. The weapon
Gets
toss.
the double? Is it possible?
What a follow-up.
No, Taffyyy, enough options to make it back, was only in the yellow.
A little more damage on Taffyyy, and that ground pound could have been fatal. Stock count does get evened up, and just as I say it,
oh my gosh.
Falls apart.
All right, this lead has grown astronomically now. It's a full 2-stock lead. Taffyyy, the most damaged one on the blue team, and that's barely.
Yeah, things looking really nice for the blue team. Looking to close this out 3-0 and go on in this loser side of things. These are the tournament stocks of Tiffany and Parallel now. They need this to stay alive in the tournament.
Yeah, now this is not impossible. They've gotten Taffyyy into the red. If they can score the knockout, get the power play, they just need solid team combos to really accelerate and delete this gap. Here's the chance.
They got one. Raydish doing a really good job staying high, making sure not to fall inside the sandwich. It's a 2-piece. Red team not able to collapse onto Raydish. Neutral sig again. Oh, it's going to hit. No interrupt.
Not yet enough. Parallel lives for another fight.
Just barely that defensive Thor, but the ground pound will take down one. Tiffany, the final hopes of the red team, and she barely touches the wall.
How tough is that shell? Not tough enough. Raydish and Taffyyy are going to be moving on. 3-0 victory. Pretty clean.
Yeah, very clean. Parallel and Tiffany had a great fight, but unfortunately their tournament run ends here. Raydish and Taffyyy looking really good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, this is a massive breakout performance for them.
Yeah, I mean, definitely upsets after upsets. And to put it into more quantifiable terms, again, these were 2 people PR'd 30s. PR is usually a pretty good estimation of how they should be placing by expectations, and to finish with a guaranteed top 6 finish, that's big.
That is absolutely huge. Cutting 80% off their PR, you know?
You're so good at math.
I mean, it's 1/5, the 30 to the 6, you know? It's the numbers, they're fun.
You're so good at math. Holy cow. Chad, did y'all know?
Oh my gosh, don't, you're